Students, let's begin with the first chapter from your Political Science book of grade 11, and the name of the first chapter is Introduction to Political Science. In this chapter, we are going to know about the meaning, scope of contemporary political science and nature of political science. Is political science a science or an art? So this is the matter of the entire chapter. So as we are beginning the chapter, they're trying to explain us that political science, maybe it is a new discipline, a new subject, but already the roots were somewhere back in the history. We can find the roots are there from the times of Plato, Aristotle, when there was the ancient Greece. During that time, they started writing about political science, about the city states, about the states and their powers. All these were being discussed by the philosophers of that time, but the title political science was not given at that time. Slowly we came to know about this term. So we can broadly divide into two categories. One is the traditional or classical, you can say political science or traditional political theory perspective. So one is traditional and the other is a modern political science, modern political theory, or you can say modern political analysis. All are same. So broadly we are using two terms here. One is the traditional and the other is a modern. So what is the point of view of the traditional? Political science consists to be defined as the science of state and government. How the state and the government is running, or how the institutions, the political institutions are working. Okay, this was their main aim, and few ideologies were also taken in consideration by this kind of theory. So traditional part, they are trying to focus on the terms of the organization's legal powers, position and their interrelationships. It uses philosophical, historical, legal, institutional approaches and methods for study of the state of the government. So the theory of state, government and all political institutions stands identified currently as the classical or traditional political science or political theory, traditional political theory. As I was saying you, that from traditional point of view we can understand how the government is ruling or how the institutions are working. This was their main focus. They were focusing in it. But after the mid 20th century, things started changing and the modern political thought came into existence. So what did the modern political theorists believe? That somewhere around in 21st century, now here 21st century, some political scientists prefer to call it contemporary political theory or integrated political theory or even postmodern political theory. Okay, in place of focusing attention to study of state, government and other political institutions, modern political science began focusing on the study of politics. Okay, so you have to understand this. The traditional one is discussing about the institutions, how they are running and how they are ruling, what is the system there. And here they are saying about the politics, like political behavior of the state or the people, political relationship between the nation states, then political actions, political interactions and political process. All these things are getting discussed by the modern political science. Now, most of the modern political scientists began using several new scientific approaches like system approach, decision making approach, behavioral approach. I'll say you, after the traditional approach, behavioral approach was a great factor which brought a great change. You can say that was a turning point from where traditional theorists started losing their fame, and the modern the behavioral approach turned in favor of the modern theorist, modern political theorist. But soon after that, during 1960s, several political scientists again started realizing the importance of the traditional political thought, and that time they started thinking that both the modern and the traditional concepts, both of those has to get integrated in order to understand the entire political system or the entire political science. For understanding we have to incorporate both the things in thinkings. Not only the traditional people alone they can discuss, neither the modern alone they can discuss. So what they have to do, they have to deal with both. So they try to integrate both the approaches together, and now the study became very complex and vast. Okay, but in order to understand how the government is working, that theory, the traditional theory is also needed, and how the power is getting divided and power is shifting, to understand that modern theories is also needed. So both became very essential. So in our book, the next subtopic is traditional or classical political science. What is the meaning? In the traditional or classical science of study of political science began in ancient Greece. During Aristotle, it already started. Aristotle was the first person to present a theory of city-state. In his theory, we will understand that how a city-state is developing. From an individual, we are getting a family. From family, we are getting village, and from village, we are getting a city-state. This is how he have described, which at time used to call polis. So he is coining this term polis. Okay, it's a Greek word polis, which means city-state or a small, very you can say a small state. How after he told all this, he observed the working of 158 Greek city-state and presented his theory of the organizations and functions of police. Under the influence of Aristotle, the term politics came to be popular, used for identifying the subject concerned with the study of police and the state. So it was done by Aristotle that if you want to study about the state, or the power of the government, then you have to study or politics. So he have coined the term. Why? Because in Greek term they are using this polis word in place of the states. So in order to study about the states, you have to get to know about the politics. This term was coined by him. Several philosophers began advocating the use of such term as political philosophy or political thought for the study of state. Okay, so political thought or political philosophy is dealing about the study of the state. Several scholars came up with the view that since their major concern was to study this about state and government, it was essential to design a subject of political science. What is the meaning of political science? Science of state and government. So from here we are getting the term now, right? Political science got evolved. In the last 2 decades, in the 19th century and in 20th century, this political science universally was accepted as a subject. Before that, it was not a subject. This is what I was trying to explain you at the beginning of this video, that political science slowly became a subject. Before, it was not a subject.